Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making skull cake. It's been about 3 weeks since I've been to work. It's starting to drag a little bit now, so I'm trying to find things to do. Last week I did this recipe as well and it was a hit. I had loads of messages of people asking what the recipe was, so I did send them people them, but also I'm going to make it again on video for you all to see, and James will be very happy about this. So this is what I do. I just type in skull cake recipe on Google and it's the top one and this one. Cool, there we are. So I'm going to use 300 grams of butter, 300 grams custard sugar, self-raising flour. Obviously it's really hard to get flour at the moment. I was lucky to get some yesterday. 5 eggs, a bit of milk, vanilla essence. I don't really use the like measurements for the milk and the vanilla. I just put whatever in, and then obviously ice and sugar, milk and sprinkle. These were the only eggs in Lidl yesterday. They had literally about 1 case of them, so I was lucky to get that. They had 1 case of ice and sugar in. I already have this at home. Got sprinkles, got some vanilla. This flour, I had a little bit left in this, but then also we went shopping yesterday and our local One Stop had 1 bag of flour left, so when I dropped some shopping off to my sister and my nana, I made my sister put some in a bag so I had some more. And then James's mum's just dropped this butter off for us, and I already have this, but it's got literally about that much left in. So I've got this actually isn't a cake dish, it's one that we usually put lasagna and that in, but I don't actually have a square cake tin anymore, so I'm just going to use this. I used it last week and it worked fine. I've got greaseproof baking paper, my bowl, my milk, and just a jug for my scales. I'm just going to do while it's here. I'm just going to push this back if it's going to work. No, it's not. There we are. That's just to measure my stuff out and put it in my bowl. I was going to use my mixer, but I found last week I enjoyed doing it just by hand and I don't want to over mix it anyways. So first thing I'm going to do is measure out 300 grams of sugar. There we are. Ignore these scales as well. I've had them about 500 years. They were my nana's from years ago. I'm just going to pour that into the bowl and then measure 300 grams of butter. I don't know if you can see, that's 250 grams. So I'm just going to shot a full one of these in and then use a little bit out of the tub that I've already got. And now I'm just going to cream them both together. Now that that's been creamed together, I'm just going to add the 5 eggs one by one, add one, mix it in and keep doing that until it's done. I forgot to mention I've preheated my oven to what it says on here as well. What I found though is it does say somewhere that oh there, it cooks for 25 to 30 minutes. I did have to keep it in for a bit longer. I don't know if it's because I used the like casserole dish instead of a baking tin, but that was my preference, so I just kept checking on it. So I've added my eggs and it should look like this, quite runny. So next I'm going to weigh my flour and then sift it in to there bit by bit. Now that I've weighed my flour out, and yes, I've still used it in the butter bowl, I don't really care. I'm just going to sit this over here and sift a bit at a time. And then while I mix this in, I'm just going to sit that on top of there for now, if it's going to sit. And you're just going to fold the mix and the flour. Don't mix it too much. I don't know why I do this. There's some reason. I just remember that you fold it in and not mix it really hard. I think it's something to do with the air bubbles. I can't remember. And then you do this until it's all mixed in. And this is really hard to do with one arm. Now that is all mixed together, it's a nice consistency. I'm just going to grease and line this with the baking paper. Make sure you put the butter all around the edges. I'm just going to put the greaseproof paper on the bottom bit though. I'm not going to do the sides, but it's absolutely fine. As long as you grease it, the cake should come out. I can't find my kitchen scissors, so I'm just going to fold it in. Won't make a difference, to be honest. Like that. And that is my lined, I was going to say cake tin, but it's really not. And then I'm just going to pour all of this, and then I've just spread it out evenly, and now I'm going to put it in the oven. It says 25 to 30 minutes, but I'm just going to keep checking on it. So I've just got the cake out of the oven and the knife is clean. I'm just going to let it cool. While I let it cool, I'm going to make the icing. So I've just put the sieve over a small bowl. I know it's not ideal, but I don't want too much icing. I'm just going to sift this. Fabulous. Well, this isn't the greatest idea. Well, I should have used a bigger bowl. So, besides all the mess, I'm just going to add a little bit of milk to give it, obviously to make it, oh god, I don't know if I've put too much in there. Oh. If I put too much in, I can always just add some more icing sugar. So I've made the icing and I've also made a mess, and this is the consistency I wanted it at. I didn't want it like too runny, but I also wanted it to have a bit of thickness to it. I'm now going to take this out and put it on the chopping board, and then once it's cooled I'm going to add the icing. This is it taken out. And it took about 50 minutes in the oven. I know it's still hot, but I'm just gonna decorate it so that you can see what I do. It's not really rocket science, just icing and sprinkles now. And this is my homemade school cake. So that's my recipe that I used. I hope you enjoy. Me and James are going to have a slice after tea. I'm going to have mine with custard, and James doesn't like custard, so but yeah, thanks for watching.